What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be testing out some new makeup products. So I went to Ulta, did a little damage. I'm going to show you guys really quick what I grabbed. And we're pretty much for the most part going to use everything. So I want to kind of start off with, first and foremost, I did pick up the new ColourPop Pretty Fresh Set It Up Primer. This has peptides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. It is smoothing and extends makeup wear. This is the first ColourPop purchase that I've made in a really long time. I typically don't purchase from ColourPop. It doesn't excite me, but I was intrigued by this. And then I also picked up their ColourPop Pretty Fresh Lock It In Setting Spray. It has 16-hour all-day wear, transfer proof, and waterproof. So for me to be somebody that does have oily skin, that just sounds really good to me for us with that skin type. So I'm excited. Not to say that it, is for oily skin, but you get what I'm saying. Next up, I picked up the limited edition Real Techniques Cherry on Top 2-in-1 brush. And this is what it looks like. So it's a duo-ended brush. Sorry, y'all. Next up, I did pick up the Morphe M164 powder brush. So this brush is more for setting on the under eyes. I did pick this one up, and I also picked up the M201 powder blush brush. I feel like we've been seeing this one go around a lot, and I really like that small. I love how small and compact this brush is for blush. Like, look at that. I don't know if it'll focus. I think that is perfect placement for blush. So, really excited for this one. Next up, now my face is looking very dry and crunchy right now. The only thing that I've used so far on my face is my Dalba. This is the Hydrating and Radiant First Spray Serum. So this is all I used after I cleaned my face today. Because I wanted to try out one of these new products. So I did pick up the e.l.f. Blue Tea Sleep Night Oil. So this is for nighttime specifically. And it is for dry, combo, oily, and sensitive skin. There's 1% Grand Active Retinoid and blueberry extract in this one. And it says, put fine lines and wrinkles to bed. This gentle yet effective night oil is infused with 1% Grand Active Retinoid to help reduce the appearance of fine lines, uneven texture, dryness, and dullness over time. So this is definitely going to be a nighttime oil. And then I also picked up the Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops. This is dewy and brightening. So this, I think, was the dupe that everyone was talking about for the Glow Recipe Watermelon Dew Drops. So this is what the packaging looks like. I honestly really do like this. I love the bottle. Feels very luxe for it to be e.l.f. So I'm going to actually use this today. Next up, this purchase I'm actually a little upset about. I saw someone else use it. I thought I didn't have it, and I actually do. So I might go return it. This is the NYX Buttermilk Blush in the shade My Butter Half. Here she is. So I already had it. I'm like, why would you not check if you had it? This is what it looks like. Yeah, so I might go return that one. Next up, I did pick up the new Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation in the shade 312. I picked up shade 312 because in their skin tint, I have shade 312. So I just figured I'd stay within that range. Now, per online, it is a warm undertone, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we are going to give it a try today. I also did pick up the lifter stick. These are multi-use lifter sticks from Maybelline, and you can use them for foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer, you name it. You just pick a shade and use it for what you are going to use it for. I did grab shade 65 to cream bronze. Next up, this is actually the last thing I picked up. This is the Maybelline Grippy Serum. It is up to 24 hours of makeup gripping primer with 2% niacinamide. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, I have to check my receipt because I thought that I purchased their other primer as well, and it was not in my bag. I did like the order pickup, so I'm going to make sure and double check. But that is everything I picked up, you guys. So I'm really excited to go ahead and dive into this. I'm going to do something very simple on the eyes, do my eyebrows. As you can see, I have not even done that yet. And then I'm going to come back when I apply this and we'll get into the video. So I know the intro was very lengthy, y'all. Before we jump into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment down below as well, you guys. This is going to be just like first impressions. I will do an actual wear test of the foundation on my stories because since Capcut is not available right now, I have to play around with other editing programs. So I just kind of really want to get this video up, this first impressions review, and then I'll do the wear test on my YouTube shorts for the foundation. Let's go ahead and get into today's makeup look. All right, you guys, so this is the Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops Dewy and Brightening from e.l.f. Retails for $12. For the quality of the packaging, I think this is a really good deal. This Thirst Burst Drops reveals a juicy, radiant complexion, both instantly and over time. It does have a light pink look to it. So again, definitely on the same lines as the Glow Recipe Watermelon Dew Drops. This does says it is infused with 1% hydrating hibiscus complex and hyaluronic acid plus brightening 5% niacinamide. The multi-use formula gives skin that dewy post-shower glow with a non-greasy feel. Showing you guys the rest of my skincare for today, the Bioma Moisturizing Gel Cream and the It Cosmetics SPF 50, which can also be found at Ulta. For the primer, starting off with ColourPop Pretty Fresh, this is the Fresh Set It Up Primer for $12. You do get 1 ounce of this primer, and it says it is a weightless cream gel primer that extends makeup wear, helps blur pores, instantly hydrates skin, and all-day shine control for airbrushed finish. Because of the pore blurring benefits, I'm going to focus this on the T-zone area. Also, the texture of it, I definitely feel like it will work best for this area as well. Now, again, it says, what did it say? Hydrate skin and has an all-day shine control for an airbrush finish. So by it having shine control, that works for us with oily skin. I did not know that until now, which is actually a really good thing. So I'm really excited about that. Next, we are going in with the new Maybelline. So Maybelline actually came out with 2 primers. I have to double check because I thought I ordered both of them, but I want to double check and make sure that they didn't forget what I ordered. However, this retails for $12.99. It is the Grippy Serum Hydrating Grip Primer. So this primer plumps. This primer is formulated with 2% niacinamide to deliver plump, hydrating skin that grips makeup for up to 24 hours. I personally like the texture of it and I wanted to build it up just a little bit. I don't typically build up my products like I know a lot of people do, and maybe sometimes I should try. I love the way that it feels, but I definitely want to see if this holds the makeup in place as well. All right, you guys, so now going in with the Superstay up to 30-hour wear Lumi Matte Longwear Foundation. There's 23 shades. I did pick up shade 312, which does have a warm undertone. So this foundation is infused with amino acids, breathable coverage with a luminous matte finish. Actually, it says 24 shades. I think I said 23. Now, by this having a warm undertone, we can definitely tell that it is not my exact match. The shade 322 has a neutral undertone. However, I was a little nervous of it being too dark. What I will probably do, I don't know if I mentioned this is $14.99. What I will do, what I feel is best for me, is go ahead and use this foundation along with my LA Girl Blue Pigment. So I mentioned to you guys a lot that I've started to incorporate that. If a foundation is too warm and you are more neutral tone, a blue pigment, mixing it with that blue pigment will help neutralize and cool down some of that warm tone. So this is what the foundation looks like applied all over the skin. Now I'm going to step into the Maybelline Lifter Stick. This is a multi-use face stick, comes in 18 shades. I did get the shade 65 for bronzer, although looking at it on my skin, it does look a little, it looks a little cool tone. But I did blend this out with the Morphe M240, which is a brush to blend out liquid bronzer products. So this Maybelline Lifter Stick does retail for $12.99. It says it is a creamy multi-use face stick that covers, contours, and highlights. There's cranberry seed oil infused, and again, there is 18 shades. So far so good. Now, what I will say with this lifter stick, it is not as creamy. I do feel like this is a product that I should have maybe sprayed my brush in order to blend it out a little bit better. I don't feel like it dried down to where, you know, I would really have a hard time blending it, but it's not as creamy as some other, stick bronzers that I've used in the past. But nonetheless, it did not lift the foundation, so still a good look. All right, you guys, here I thought that I caught myself blending out, applying my powder, loose powder, sorry. I went ahead and used the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass powder in banana. I picked up some of that product on that new Morphe M164 brush. What I will say about the brush, the quality is great. It's there. However, you have to be careful because you can pick up a lot of product. I just went in with the product and I did not dust off the excess. So I felt like it picked up more on one side of my face versus the other. You guys do not mind my vanity behind me. I was trying to see if it would be easier with a different setup. But I have run out of space for makeup, and yet here I am reviewing new makeup, huh? I'm just pretty much taking that loose powder and setting all over the face. I told you guys I felt like this helped me with also the longevity of my makeup on the lower half of my face. It doesn't leave that wet, tacky feeling. So I went off camera and also applied some of my Maybelline 332 pressed powder just to kind of blend that out. So this is the new Morphe M201 powder blush brush. When I tell you I fell in love, I feel like it places the blush in the perfect, the perfect area. It's not picking up too much product, but a good amount. But I really do like how small. I love the shape of this. I'm going to go pick up another one. That's how much I like this brush. And look at it. Oh, it's really diffusing the blush for me. I really, really like that. And I think this brush makes it easier to wear those more, those colors that are a little bit more scary, if you will. All right, guys, taking the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Lock It In Setting Spray retails for $12 as well. This setting spray is an ultra fine waterproof and transfer proof mist that locks your makeup in place for 16 hours with a natural finish, no touch-ups needed. Peptide and niacinamides help nourish the skin for looks that last and feel comfy all day. So those are the claims for the setting spray, and this is the finished look. All right, you guys, this concludes today's makeup look. Very simple. I did use a cream blush today that I'm not allowed to show on camera yet. So that's why I didn't show me apply that or concealer. Another thing regarding concealer, I really hope I don't break out on my under eyes. So I tried to go in with my Givenchy Prisme Libre. And when I opened it and put it on my under eye, you know how usually we have the container like tilted? Liquid just started running all out. So I'm a little nervous. But instead, I went in with Natasha Denona's concealer in the shade Y7. That is the concealer I used today. For the lip combo, I did use the Kosas lip liner again in Supreme. I don't know what it is with this this lip liner that I like. Lipstick, I used the Pure Hollywood Lip Velvet from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is Lip Velvet or Pure Hollywood? Is one of those the shades? Anywho, Pure Hollywood Lip Velvet from Anastasia. And then for the gloss, I use the one by Morphe. This is the Drip Glass Glazed Gloss in the shade Polished Peach. So that is today's lip combo. In regards to all of the products that I use, I really do like it. I love how my skin does not feel tacky or still wet. Part of me feels like that is because I have started to use my loose powder to kind of set everything instead of just directing it for the under eye and T-zone. What I will say, I personally love these Morphe brushes. Now these two I have already had. I don't know if you guys remember around the holiday time when Morphe came out with those new shades of their cream blush. And I want to say Morphe came out with a cream bronzer not too long ago. They had already released these. This is the Morphe M201, which is for cream and liquid blush, and the Morphe 240, I'm sorry, the M240, this is for liquid bronzer. So I had already had these. Loved them. I have loved them since I tried it. As far as these other Morphe brushes that I just picked up, so this again is the under eye setting brush. What I will suggest is not to pick up too much product, because I did on this under eye and I was a little nervous. That's why I had to grab my puff just to kind of smooth it out. But really great brush, really good quality. This Morphe M201 powder blush brush. When I tell you guys, I recommend going to pick this brush up, and I think these brushes were like $12. I'm about to go grab a backup of this one. The way that it evenly distributes the powder blush, it's not too much as if you're using like a fluffier or a different like angle type of brush. I love the way this applied my powder blush. I'm about to go purchase a backup of that one. As far as the foundation, I feel like everything came together, but the foundation is definitely a little bit too warm for my skin tone. Shade 322 is a neutral undertone, but I don't know. I have to see and wear this throughout the day to see if it's worth me going to exchange it for that shade. But again, that is the next shade up, which is 322. I don't know if it will be too dark. Although it says it's neutral undertone, I don't know if it'll be too dark for me. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that I can make this work with mixing my blue pigment from LA Girl. So I'm just going to hold on to this one. Again, I feel like everything just looks good. The skin looks good. I have no complaints. The bronzer stick, it looks like a bronzer, but applied on me, maybe because of my skin tone, it looked a little bit more cool tone. But I'm not mad at that at all, because I end up going over it with a warm tone bronzer anyway. I really do like the way that the primers worked. I love the way this one worked. I love the setting spray. Honestly, I have no complaints about anything that I used today. So as I mentioned, I am going to end the video here. But definitely check out my YouTube shorts. Probably tomorrow I will go ahead and post the full wear test on everything that I applied today, so we can see throughout the day how everything wore. And like I said, I'm going to do that on YouTube shorts. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like this video was very hectic. It was a lot going on. It's just a lot going on, okay? I am praying for everyone out there. We are in some trying times, so I am praying for everyone's strength, and we're gonna be good. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna be all right. And I love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.